Not letting me go into the room. Zero viewers. Oh, do we need to hit that one? Oh, thank you. Five people. People are jumping in. Okay. Hi, everyone. Elise, are you here? This is 0 viewers here. There's Elise. Hi, Elise.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah. Is this all connected?
I think we're good. Rachel's saying hi in the chat so she can see you.
Great. All right. I'm going to assume people can see me and that this is happening. So, Elise, you froze, so I can't hear you. All right. You there? Oh, hi.
Hi.
All right. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So welcome, everyone. This is Claim Your Orgasm, the passion, pleasure, and possibilities of claiming your orgasm. I was just really redundant in that. I want to welcome you. My name is Amy Jo Goddard, and this is an online workshop, which I'm starting to offer. This is one of the first ones of this series that we're offering. This is the first one of this series that we're offering. So we're going to be recording this class today as I record all of my classes, because sometimes I want to be able to participate or see the class after it happens. We have some people who signed up who couldn't be here live today, so we are going to be doing that. So I'm really glad that you've decided to spend a little bit of your time with me today. I really know that your time is valuable. That is not lost on me. There's lots of ways we can choose to spend our time, and I'm really glad to be able to talk to you about the subject of orgasm and pleasure, which I think a lot of people have confusion about, frustration about. I get questions about this all the time, and I work with the women in my programs around how to have more pleasure and deeper orgasms a lot. So I wanted to offer something, this is a 90-minute class. I'm gonna do as much as I can in our 90 minutes, and I wanted to try to offer something that could be virtual, where people who are all over the globe could join us. And we have people as far as like New Zealand who signed up for this class. So super excited to have you wherever in the world you are. If you like to tweet, you can tweet using Claim Your Orgasm as a hashtag. Always appreciate your tweets. We are just really gonna jump in. You can definitely find me on Facebook. You can find me on the Twitter. So please, you can link to me at Amy Jo Goddard. I'm Amy Jo Goddard on both. Elise, is there any housekeeping you want to mention for people before we jump in?
Yeah, hi everyone, welcome. Super excited for the class today, Amy Jo. I'm looking really forward to what you have to offer. So we do have a chat on the right hand of the screen. Feel free to engage with everyone there, ask questions. I'll be posting links and resources as we go along, so you can find everything you need there. You can also, if you're having tech problems, let me know there. And I'll be checking info@amyjogoddard.com throughout the workshop. So if anything big is going wrong and you can't use the chat, feel free to send me an email and I will take a look at the problems there. If you are having streaming issues, there's an easy way to fix that. Just mouse over the screen, and up at the top you'll see a little bar of icons, and the one that looks like an escalating little triangle of bars, that controls your bandwidth. So if you're having streaming issues or the audio isn't matching up with the video, you can lower your bandwidth so that it comes in a little bit better for you. So I'll be popping in and out as the webinar goes on, and I'm really excited to see what we have today.
Awesome. So I want to thank you for the questions that you sent in. I'm going to answer those questions throughout the webinar today, and then we'll answer a few at the end. But there's different things we're going to talk about today that your questions are really relevant for. So I want to thank you for that. And you can live chat during the class. So Elise is going to watch that chat. She's going to let me know what's coming up. And you're welcome to ask questions as we go, and I will do my best to answer them. Elise will give me a little hand signal so I know there's something to stop and address. So definitely feel free to jump in with that. So really happy that so many of you could be here live. I know some people couldn't. And so if you're watching this on the replay, then you'll just get all of the wisdom that happened when we recorded this live. So, I'm really delighted to be offering a webinar to help people to figure out the puzzle of orgasm and how to experience more pleasure. I myself was not orgasmic until I was about 19 years old, and I was really determined to figure it out at that point, and that's why I figured it out. If any of you have seen my TED Talk, I tell the story of how my mother shamed me when I was a kid. And what I didn't say in that TED Talk was that shaming about touching my own body was so powerful that it prevented me from touching my genitals again, except to wash them, for 10 years. So from about the age of 8 till about 18, I did not touch my genitals. I remember even my first love, putting my hand on my genitals, because he tried so hard to figure out how to help me have an orgasm. We had a really loving, sweet, and sexy sexual relationship, and but we couldn't figure out how to have me have an orgasm. I couldn't figure it out, so of course he couldn't figure it out. And I remember him putting his hand on my genitals at one point, and me yanking it away, because I had been shamed, and that shaming was so potent. It really stuck, and so sometimes we have those experiences, and literally they will impact us. It's only a few minutes, or a few seconds, and it just impacts us in such a big way. So I felt a lot of shame about also not being able to have an orgasm. But as much as my boyfriend tried in earnest, he could only do so much, because he couldn't give it to me, right? He couldn't do it for me. And I had to take full responsibility for it. And at the time, I didn't get that, and I definitely would not have known what that meant if someone had even said that to me, right? I didn't have that consciousness. So when I did learn how to have an orgasm, something in me changed significantly. And it's bigger than that moment of pleasure that happens. I had a different kind of agency over myself and over my body that I had not had before. And I had a new kind of confidence in myself, and there was something new that I understood about my sexuality and its power, and that power being located within me and not in relation to the outside world, which is so much of how women learn about their sexual power, right? It's about how sexy we are, and the kind of attention we get, and what that serves out in the world, and definitely in the world of men. And so tapping into that and really getting to experience that first with myself, and then when I got to experience it with another partner, that blew that blew the lid off of something in me. That there was this new kind of energy and this new agency. And I think that's really important. Orgasm and pleasure are important. They are necessary to live in this mad world. They are our birthright, and it's bigger than sex. It's bigger than this like hedonistic idea of pleasure. Although I think hedonism is perfectly fine. I have absolutely no judgment about hedonism. And I think that has its place, and sometimes we just need to be more hedonistic and just enjoying our lives and our bodies and our world and the physical pleasures of this world. But pleasure is much bigger than that. I have two women's groups right now, one that's virtual and one that's in person, and I am so struck by so much this idea of sexuality as a luxury or as something that the women should not be focused on is coming up. Just in the last week, I've heard several women say things about that, a whole handful of them. And so yet all of these women are compelled to do this work, right? They know this work is important, and they're compelled to get to the core of their sexual selves and to really live in more bliss and ecstasy. Pleasure and orgasm get talked about as if they're extraneous, as if they're indulgent, or as something that we should downplay. They get talked about like they're not spiritual, right? It's like other spiritual things are much more worthy of our time. And a lot of people are walking around thinking like this. And this is madness. This is madness. Sexuality is about as spiritual as it gets. And I want to start by talking about why. Many people see the spiritual path as intrinsically being about absolving oneself of this world, right? To like transcend the physical. But, you know, whatever your spiritual beliefs are, you might be agnostic, you might be, you might have other kinds of beliefs. So you can insert whatever you want to insert here, you know, whether it's spirit or God or goddess or just like the universe, or that universal creative energy that is all around us, whatever you want to call it, right? Our connection to that is from a place of being on earth, right? Some people think something put us here on earth. So if you believe that, it put us here on earth, right? But we are here on earth. We're not somewhere in the ether. And so the most spiritual thing we can do is really learn to live here on, you know, the human physical plane, in this human physical world, and love the people that we are with, which means we have to love ourselves. And I truly think that that is our number one human task.
Amy Jo?
It's so simple. Yep.
It doesn't look like anybody else is seeing what's happening.
That's what I was asking, because it says 0 viewers.
Yeah, see, I can see I can see 8 people on live. It says not live, but over here it says live.
Not live, right? So how do I go live?
Um,
The attendee list. Allow attendees to request to speak live. Redirect attendees to the following URL. Here, let me see if that redirect them. Does that come up? Says all redirected.
Yeah, I really don't know what the situation is because it says that it's live.
Right, but it says 0 viewers. And yet, always something.
I know.
Select video. Create video.
Hmm.
Should I create a video?
Settings, all messages are public. Yeah, try that. Videos. No.
Play a video. Mode.
Yeah, see, I see that we have.
Yeah. Do we need to start over? Like with a new URL and just, I don't know what to do here. We're gonna lose.
Yeah. Let me just, I don't know. I have no idea why this is happening.
Did they not get the right link? You need to give them a different link? Or did you let me talk for 10 minutes?
Because I didn't realize. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just.
What do we, I don't know what to do. You got to tell me what to do here.
Let me just send them another link. Let me just find it.
So we should have made sure they could see me before we started. Well, for future, like.
Yeah, I'm just getting the link for them to view it for free. It just logged me out of everything when I signed in, so I have to sign back in to get the link.
Do we need to just set up a brand new webinar and have them re-log in? Is that easier?
I think if I can just get the link real quick, it will be fine. Let's try this. Live room. Send via email to everyone that registered. Okay, let's see.
Leonora, are you not on the phone?
Yeah, I'm not able to connect with her.
We're having major issues. No one can see me. I was talking to myself for 10 minutes.
Yeah, what is going on?
This is just so frustrating.
Okay.
I can hear your dog.
Or let's try. Or wait.
Do I have to change links, or you're trying to get them onto my link?
No. Okay. Sorry. There we go. That's the link they need. I think that should send them into the room. I wonder, because the webinar jam is sending them the links to register. We aren't sending them the confirmation link. So it's weird that they would have sent them a wrong link, or a link that's not working, or a link to a different room.
Have you refreshed this page and it still doesn't work?
I have not refreshed because I didn't want to screw up the broadcast. It says 0 viewers. So I was sitting here talking to myself, but they all showed up in the chat room. So I don't understand. The chat room isn't linked to the video?
That doesn't make any sense. No one could see you the whole time.
No. I was just talking. Ask them to tell you if they got the link because nothing's happening. No one's responding. Let's just set up a new, can we just do a new thing or is that take a long time?
We could. We could.
See if they get it first, but it still shows 0 viewers. So.
Do you want to try it in Zoom, Elise?
Yeah, maybe. How many people do we have signed up? Not 25, right?
No, it's just under that.
Okay. So I can set up a Zoom link. How should we just
sit tight? Where the hell is it taking them?
Should we just send an email to everybody with the Zoom link that registered?
I think you should send it in the chat. What do I need to do for Zoom? It's just unbelievable.
Yeah, Elise, can you grab the Zoom link and post it into the chat? Tell people we're moving over to a new,
Okay.
a different.
Yeah, I can't create a new webinar because Amy Jo logged in and kicked me out in Zoom.
Great, I log out.
Okay.
Okay, you set that up, Elise. Put that link into the chat. I'll email it to people. Get my computer.
Technology. You make me so sad.
2:30 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. Where do I get the links?
Wait, you're gonna have it start in 5 minutes?
I put it for 2 hours, so if we just jump on.
Okay.
The problem is I won't be able to record it on my computer because I don't have enough disk space available.
You want to do it on mine or on Amy Jo's?
Yeah.
Don't record on mine. Do it on yours. Like I can't have like there's too many things going on my computer. I need to be able to see mine.
Okay. There still isn't anything except sit tight. The presenter hasn't started the broadcast yet.
Just tell them we're going to move over to a new thing.
Did you send them a Zoom link yet?
I'm sending it right now.
Okay.
So I need to log in as info, right? Into Zoom so that we can record on that thing.
You don't have to. I can give you, or Amy Jo can give you. Hold on. I can only do one thing at a time. It's not giving me the freaking link. Okay.
Can I log in now?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna close out a webinar Zoom, or will that cut people out? I do that.
I think you can close it since they're not seeing the video anyway. It definitely makes a difference.
Are you sending the email too?
Luis, can you email me that link, please?